Primary Authority is a new scheme administered by the local Better Regulation Office, where local authorities and businesses can form new partnerships for the provision of regulatory advice, and where local authorities and businesses can realise savings. So Primary Authority brings a number of benefits to businesses. In particular, there's a reduction in risk of enforcement action from other local authorities once the regulatory advice has been provided by the Primary Authority. There's also a reduction in cost associated with achieving compliance with the law, because they can be assured that their single source of regulatory advice from their Primary Authority is the authoritative one and must be adhered to by other local authorities. Businesses are interested in Primary Authority because they've complained for some time that advice from local authorities, especially where the business is trading across different local authority boundaries, that advice from local authorities can be inconsistent, and they're often in need of one source of regulatory advice that they can rely on. Businesses can benefit from Primary Authority in a number of ways. They can benefit from a single source of regulatory advice. They can benefit from the inspection plans that can be issued under Primary Authority, and they can benefit from local authorities coordinating and communicating with each other much better. Once a business has received regulatory advice from a Primary Authority, they can be assured that that single source of advice is the correct one, and so they can then have confidence to invest in their business following that regulatory advice without fear of it being challenged by another local authority. Another main feature of Primary Authority is better sharing of information between local authorities, where the Primary Authority acts as the main regulator for the business, and all of the other local authorities communicate and coordinate with the Primary Authority to assist the business in achieving compliance. The local authority can also provide the business with advice about new laws and regulations or interpretation of existing statutes. So inspection plans drawn up by the Primary Authority help other local authorities to carry out their tasks more efficiently. The inspection plan is a means of the Primary Authority communicating with other local authorities and showing them where they can save time in their regulatory duties. Clearly, the Primary Authority knows the business better than any other local authority in the country. So, writing an inspection plan is all about the Primary Authority trying to save other local authorities time. One of the key features of Primary Authority is that it's a statutory assurance mechanism, so that once a Primary Authority has provided regulatory advice to a business, it can't easily be challenged by other local authorities. So Primary Authority benefits businesses because they get one source of assured regulatory advice that they can rely on. It helps them keep afloat in tough economic times, and it also helps us as a local authority support some of our major employers. At Westminster City Council, we know our businesses really well. We've worked with them for a long time, and we're proud to be able to give them regulatory advice under Primary Authority and help them to achieve compliance and continue to prosper. Sometimes local authorities haven't communicated with each other as well as they could have done, and Primary Authority provides a structure within which local authorities can communicate and coordinate their functions much better. As part of the scheme, we'll be talking to other regulators more and hopefully holding early and constructive conversations about enforcement, making sure that the right enforcement decision is made under all of the circumstances.